Fears of robotic future. Machines repeat things better than humans, replacing most old roles. Smart machines and globalization put pressure on the labor market. Many jobs created after the Great Recession of 2007 are either high-wage professional jobs that require extensive training or low-wage part-time work. The question is, will robots take my job? What are human beings singularly good at doing? Other animals supply intelligence to solve problems. Sea otters wheel rocks to crack clam shells. But only human beings can create imaginary stories, invent works of art, and even construct carefully reasoned theories explaining perceived reality. Only human beings can look at the moon and see a goddess or step on it and say we are taking a leap from all mankind. Creativity and mental flexibility makes us unique. This is Snap Improvement in a Snap. I present to you a snap review of robot-proof higher education in the age of artificial intelligence. So, what do employers want? College students studying high-tech subjects are in demand. There is stagnant demand for the commonplace skills of medium workers. Working with machines. Banks need less tellers and accountants. They want geeks designing computer models. Law firms replace their army of young lawyers doing routine legal services with automation. Media companies, advertising firms, and marketeers want people who deal with big data, user experience, data analytics, and those who can see the processes from end to end. Working with systems. Pete McCabe, Vice President of the Global Services of GE Transportation, says that he can find engineers, software guys, or good data scientists, but it is harder to find someone who can draw all the threads together to oversee the team of specialists. So, someone with holistic thought who understands the components and can see the big picture is wanted. Working with ideas. Scrums and Demo days are two features of Google Workdays. Scrums are daily check-ins where everybody talks about what they are going to do during the day. Others can help by adding concepts or synthesizing ideas. Demo days let everyone show what they have done. This taps into the pride and inquisitiveness of employees, allows their natural tendencies to evaluate the ideas of others and creatively build upon them. Critical thinking is about analyzing ideas in a skillful way, then applying them in a useful one. If a problem can be reduced to a train of yes and no questions, a machine can resolve it. But many problems defy such reduction. Machines can do the data analysis side of critical thinking, like are users aged 18 to 34 in Korea decreasing in number, but would be less able to gauge customers' reservoirs of brand loyalty. Without critical thinking, one would operate on their existing assumptions instead of taking the critical leap to wonder, what if this time things are different? Asking that question might have prevented the Columbia shuttle launch disaster or the levee failures in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina. System thinking involves seeing across areas that machines might be able to comprehend individually but cannot analyze in an integrated way as a whole. Even if programmed to think across a variety of silos to engage in system thinking, big creative leaps that occur when humans engage in it are as yet unreachable by machines. Also, computers can be used to understand complex networks, but not what to do with that information. For example, a computer can model climate change, but it takes humans to devise and enact policies to stem it. A learning model for the future. A robot-proof education nurtures our unique capacities as human beings. The most elusive, difficult to define, and trickiest to teach is creativity. Convergent thinking, taught in school, helps to find the one right answer. Robots are better at that. Divergent thinking, on the other hand, is the creative generation of multiple responses in a free flow of ideas. For example, brainstorming or free writing. The view that mastery of facts and knowledge is what makes a person smart is a lopsided view of human intelligence. What we need is humanics. It is to enable learners to understand the highly technological world around us. yet nurture the mental and intellectual qualities unique to humans. Literacy gives us the power to network with the ideas and information produced by other people at any time or space. Technological literacy, knowledge of mathematics, coding, and basic engineering principles. Coding is the lingua franca of the digital world. It is as important as math was years ago. There is and will be a lot of data, but it will only be usable if we sift through them with data analysis to find correlations so as to make predictions. We can guess the spread of data to an individual's dating preferences. We will then question how and why the facts are so. The purpose is to give us the tools to read the digital record and also to understand when we ought to look elsewhere. The knowledge of being human allows us to get along with other people, communicate, and motivate them. It will also help us make the right choices. Cognitive capacities. While the core curriculum is the literacies, the higher order of 4 cognitive capacities are needed in the digital economy. Besides critical thinking and system thinking, we have entrepreneurship. Simply put, it is to invent new things. It can be new roles in startups or evolve within a company in new ways and new fields. There are 3 types of people in the world. Some who are oblivious to everything, some who see a problem and complain, and some people who see a problem and get excited to fix it. Failure is a large part of the experience. Fail fast, fail often, and learn from the failure. Cultural agility. Increased global commerce means increased complexity in business dealings due to cultural differences. In turn, that might lead to misunderstandings. We need cultural agility to understand, empathize, and collaborate with people from starkly different backgrounds. This could account for subtext, unspoken meanings, and cultural assumptions during a business deal. But how to teach it? It could be done through explicit learning where instructors need to state clearly and in details with no room for confusion or doubt. It could also be done through project-based learning. That gives students the opportunity to synthesize knowledge across different fields. It could also be taught through experiencing it in real life. Experiential difference. Intelligent machines cannot experience what humans can. They don't fully appreciate our context. When humans are put in a variety of experiences, they do something computers cannot: break free of their programming and upgrade their minds. What is experiential learning? It is learning outside an academic environment by constantly adapting to shifting reality. Learners make unexpected connections. They find inspirations in places they never would have thought to Google. Stretching creative muscles and mental flexibility. Why is experiential learning effective? It gives learners the opportunity to take components they have integrated and apply them to complex living contexts. To achieve a high level of mastery, one needs to acquire skills or knowledge, integrate them, and apply. For example, a chef in training acquires basic knife skills, practices a recipe in school, then works at a busy restaurant. Application is the crucial final step in the sequence. Its operating principle is transfer. Near transfer occurs when knowledge is applied to similar contexts, while far transfer is applied in an entirely novel situation. However, learners may not apply their knowledge in a different setting if they are over-dependent on their context or if they don't understand why something is done. Why does experiential learning make you robot-proof? Our potential to master far transfer is our competitive advantage over intelligent machines. Learning for life. People with a fixed mindset think the great people are born that way. People with a growth mindset see tough times as an opportunity for learning and improvement. The key to becoming the most robot-proof person of all is the self-directed lifelong learner. Heck, some of the stuff we need to know has yet to be invented. Education needs to transform into a lifelong pursuit that enables them to upskill and retrain continuously as we try to stay ahead of the job-eating robots. If you like my content so far, please help me to like and subscribe to the channel. Share the channel as well. Right, see you guys.